ISUPK.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men, free men to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men, free men to die.
And every hood is dangerous. Everything is running wild. The drug addiction is common death. You have nobody to protect your community. Because the people who should protect your community are in the NFL. People who should be protecting Boston are playing in the Super Bowl next week. People who should be protecting you and fighting for you are on the football field.
And you know what happens when one of those brothers on the football field actually decides to stand up for his people? They throw him out the NFL like they did Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, you understand, turned around and saw that black and Hispanics were being murdered in the street. So you know what he did? He said, I'm not going to stand for the national anthem when my people are being murdered. Why should I stand for a country that won't defend my people? And as a result, what did Donald Trump say? Throw all those son of a bitches out the league. You understand that? Fire them all. But you know what son of a bitch was code word for? Nigga and spit. That's what that was code word for. Just like when we were in Baltimore and when we rioted over Freddie Gray. What was the news calling us? Thugs. They don't call white people thugs when they riot over a basketball game. But black and Hispanics are thugs when we decide to riot because we're being oppressed. And oppression makes a wise man mad. And we're supposed to be angry. We're supposed to be angry that there was no justice for Freddie Gray, no justice for Mike Brown, no justice for Sandra Bland, no justice for Philando Castile. And as a result, when a brother gets strong enough to say, forget those millions of dollars, forget those fans, forget the fame, and he turns around and says, I'm going to do what's right, nobody else rallies behind him. Every black and Hispanic should walk off the police force. Every black and Hispanic should walk off the football field. Walk off the basketball courts, man. They couldn't make a dime without us. Right. You think the NFL could last if it was just white boys? I tell you what. If every black and Hispanic walked off the gridiron, they'd make steroids legal. You understand? That's the only way that game would be somewhat interesting. White people ain't doing flips into the end zone. You understand that? They ain't doing a damn thing. And that's the problem. What this brother's bringing out is so heavy. Because our strongest warriors either want to dribble a damn basketball, run a football, or they're locked up in the prison system right now. You understand that? And then what are we left with? What are they pushing in Hollywood? They're pushing homosexuals all over the TV. They're pushing soft, effeminate men all over the damn TV.
Names out there you don't know about.
What'd you say?
Mention names you don't know about. Brothers who are gay, they keep quiet.
You understand that? Damn right, they did that just to get on. You understand? And that's the problem, man. Black and Hispanics need to stop selling their ass to the white man just for a damn contract. Right! You understand? We need to stick together. Otherwise, and you know what happens when we don't? You know what happens when we don't? Let me ask you something, since we're on the topic of sports. How many of y'all heard of the Negro League? You know, there used to be a time when there was a league of all black and Hispanic baseball teams. What happened to that league? It went under. Why did it go under? Integration. All it took was one trader to turn around and go into the MLB. Jackie Robinson. When Jackie Robinson joined the MLB, he signed the death warrant for the Negro League. And then what happened to all the businesses that was around the Negro League? They all closed down because there was no more business going to the stadium. Just like there's a Dunkin' Donuts here instead of a black or Hispanic owned donut shop. You understand? I bet you East Indians own it. I bet you either an Arab or an African owns this Royal Fried Chicken. You understand that? I bet you there's no black or Hispanics working in the yummy yum Chinese food. You understand? Where the hell's our businesses? Where's our schools? Where's our infrastructure? You know what the hell happened? We gave it away because we want to give our love to everybody else except who deserves it. Every black and Hispanic needs to only give their love to every black and Hispanic.
Right!
Right. Is that foreign? Isn't that what every other race does? Isn't that what every other nation of people does? That shouldn't sound too foreign, man. Every species loves their own first. But you know who doesn't? A slave. And that's what the hell we became. We became home-born slaves, where it's more important to us to run and fight for a trophy that you won't even get to keep at the end of the year than it is to fight for black and Hispanics dying in the ghetto, man.